Hey guys, it's Face, and today I'm going to be showing you how I created this butterfly unicorn look, but I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me and telling you about my company, Face Nation. Here's one of my shirts, but it's my own company. I'm very proud of it. I made this company 5 years ago. Now it's 2018. I have 3 wonderful employees who work for me, and we all work parties every single weekend, and we're pretty well known around New Jersey. We've expanded to not just face painting, but we now do balloons, tattoos, sand art, henna, cotton candy, and eventually we're going to be expanding even more to getting a bounce castle, a photo booth, a dunk tank. We're going to be a whole entertainment company instead of just face painting. However, face painting will always be the main aspect. I started face painting when I was 13, and I was doing like scary, gory, bloody, easy bruises and stuff like that, and doing a little bit of beauty eye makeup, nothing too crazy. And I was buying all this makeup, so I had just started getting into face painting, and my mom's friend had a party and she needed a face painter. My mom offered me to help out for the party. I think I did it for free actually, just to try it out, and you know, I never even painted a kid before, but I was willing to try it. I did it. I'll never forget it. It was my first birthday party, and it still feels like I did it yesterday. There was this one kid who, throughout the whole party, I was painting everybody. He didn't want to get painted. He was in the corner. He was shy. He wasn't talking to anybody. And he finally, I think his mom maybe forced him to go up and get his face painted. And he whispered to me. He wouldn't even speak, and he said that he wanted to get painted like a dog. So I gave him, whiskers. I gave him a little tongue and a nose. And as soon as I showed him in the mirror what he looked like, his face lit up. He was the happiest kid. He was excited. He was barking. He was, acting like a dog, licking his paw. It was so cute. And then he ran off and showed all his friends and was being super fun and energetic. And just watching that experience, especially on my first birthday party that I've ever worked, it made me fall in love with the job, and I wanted to do this. So after that, I started buying actual paints that I needed for face painting and working up a collection and painting little designs on my own face and saving designs. And I found a website that helps me get jobs, and I was getting my name out there. It was very hard for me to get jobs. I was probably getting like maybe 1 or 2 every 3 months. It wasn't very common for me to face paint, but I loved doing it each time, and I looked forward to it, and I still look forward to it, even though now I have employees who work for me. We've expanded, and now we have parties 3 or 4 times a week, and like I said, I never get tired of it. It's still my favorite. So anyway, back to this video. I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup in a little tutorial. So let's start it right now. Alright, so we are going to start. I got sent in the mail a couple designs from Silly Farm. Unicorns and butterflies and all that have been really big this year. I've been to maybe 5 unicorn themed birthday parties just in the past 2 weeks. So I've got sent a whole bunch of unicorn themed face paints, and I'm going to be recreating some so that way I could put them into my book. And it's a little dirty because it has gone to plenty of parties. It's at least a year old now. There's a temporary tattoo stuck in it, but whew. This is my book. I'm very proud of it. It says Face Nation on there, and inside has a mix of work that I have and haven't done. So some of them are things, example, this is not my work, but this one is. Let's see. Most of these on here are mine. This one's my favorite. This kid was literally the cutest. He made my day. He's also chose my favorite face paint. And then I also did this yellow giraffe. But then some are Google images that I want to paint, or just to have a variety of, or I didn't get the permission of the parents to take their photo. I use it for every single party. I know it's not a big deal, but it just makes me happy. So that's my book. Let's see. So we're gonna get started. So the design that I'm doing today is going to be a butterfly unicorn. I'm gonna start off. I need to get yellow in the inner corners of your eye. Alright, so we're going to take in the inner corner of our eyes, we're going to start the line of the butterfly. And you want to do that extending it down this way and under the eye. What's important when you're doing kids makeup, I mean, I could do it for myself because I'm used to having things close to my eyes, but when you're doing kids makeup, you want to make sure that you don't get too close under their eye. Even if you have their eyes closed, they still get very nervous and they start blinking, and the more they blink, the more likely you're going to get your brush stuck up there. So you want to make sure that you're a safe distance away. They don't feel scared that you're too close. You want to make sure that they're having a good time and they're not afraid. Each eye is going to be a different color, but they both start with yellow, so we're going to do that. And then the next color on the right eye is going to be a green. We're going to take the green right next to the yellow, and we're going to blend that into it. Remember, we're going for a butterfly shape, so progressively spread that out into the shape of the butterfly wing that you're looking for. Butterflies are one of my favorite paints to do. I think they always come out so pretty, especially when you add glitter on top, which of course we're going to do. And you just want to make sure that the paint is very thick and not watered down too much, because otherwise it's going to drip and it's going to be too hard for you to control on a kid who keeps moving around. So once this dries, like I could touch this and it doesn't come off of my fingers. So you want to make sure that you can get that done and not ruin the paint before the kid even gets to see it. Next, I'm switching my brush and I'm going to go to the orange. I'm going on the other side. I'm going to do the same spot where I put the green. And again, under the eye, and I'm going to expand it down. Next, we're going to take a teal blue, and we're going to continue towards that butterfly shape. We're not going to do too much with this color because we are going to use a darker blue after, and this basically is just going to be your transition, so it's still bright and it's still fun, but it's not overpoweringly. And you want to blend that out. And the best way to blend, again, is having your dry brush and very little bit left on the paintbrush, so this is still the same one stroke, and now there's barely any paint on there, and I could blend it out into the green and it makes a seamless effect. See? Now going back with the brush that I used, the orange, I'm going to be using a red. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be using I don't like how they designed this, so I'm actually going to change it to a pink instead. I think that'll be a little bit more fun. And where the blue is, again, we're just going to recreate it with the pink side. You want to try to keep it as symmetrical as possible, and you want to blend that out again. Alright, so now you have that. I actually want to extend. I went too far on this side, so I'm going to fix it on the other. Now we're going to take the dark blue, and we're going to finish the shape of the butterfly that we want. It might help to get a smaller brush, but I'm so used to the flat end brushes that this is fine for me. If you're new and you're not too sure about the movements, use a smaller detail brush and you can get this a lot easier. And you're going to blend that out. And then this side, same thing. The shape is a little funny, so we're going to go like that and blend it into the teal. And that's the shape of the butterfly. We're going to recreate it on the other side with the red. There we go. So now we have our rainbow butterfly, and we're going to go in with a detail brush now. Actually, let's add some purple to it. We need some purple, right? I'm gonna add some light lilac in all the corners. Most of this is gonna get painted over, but it's good for when it peeks through. A nice little pop, and blend it out. It kind of blends itself because the color is so light. Then we're going to take a hot pink, do it on the other side. Again, just that little pop, but this one's a little bit more bright, so we're going to blend that out. Sorry, when I focus, I stop talking. Wipe the brush clean so there's not that much left on it. And go. Alright, now we're going in with the detail brush. So my favorite is this little brush. I think it's a BH Cosmetics brush, but it's angled, so it's crooked like that, which makes it easy to get in all the corners without having to fuss. And we're going to use that teal blue color again. We're going to have to go darker on the outsides, but that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start in the middle of your eye, and we're going to bring that out towards the end and flick it out. You want the top to be a little pointed. Now, we're going to extend the line into a point, like a little cat eye. And you want to, with one quick movement, because you want to do light pressure to heavy pressure, you want to swoop around where you just drew. The cat is literally going insane. So we're going to real quick pressure to heavy pressure, and you want to point it out on this side. Now you want to go and draw a line straight from the end into the corner of your eye. Point that a little bit and follow the shape of the butterfly wing that you made before, and then connect it to your bottom line, and again flick that out. Now on the top you want to do the same thing. This part is going to change. You just want to outline it real quick because it's going to be thicker, so you want to have that shape first. Now you just want to thicken up the line a little. And we're going to do the same on the bottom, and at the very bottom where your point is, you're going to actually cut it off and round it out to the top. So the bottom is going to be fully painted that blue color. Now you want to add your lines. So what you're going to do is from the corners you're going to heavy pressure, light pressure towards your eyes. So you're just going to go like that, and you want to keep doing that. There's a little thicker part of the butterfly wing we're going to add right here, and then connect it back to the end of the wing. Now we're going to do the same thing with red. Now the fun part is we're going to go back in with white. So I'm going to add little teardrop shapes here on the top of my butterfly wings. I'm going to add some dots in the corner over here. Some dots here, and some more teardrop shapes over here. I'm going to really close underline my eye. Again, with kids you don't want to do this, but I'm just doing it because it's for me and it's fun. You can do the same on this side. Alright, so those are just some quick little details. So the butterfly part's not officially done, but I'm going to take a break from it and I'm going to work on the horn. Hopefully I have enough space with my crown. Also, ignore the fact that I have a cat scratch on my forehead. Now, the unicorn horn that they put on, should I do it? It's like blue-orange. I guess it matches. I'm gonna do it. But first I gotta add the hair and the shape of the horn in white so the colors pick up and pop more. So first we have the hair goes down here. We have some hair over here too. And here. The horn goes, let's start from the top. So the horn, that way you can control it. The horn's going right over my cat scratch. Alright, and that's where the horn's going to go. Fill it in. And then there's some more hair. It's kind of shaped like this. And then brought back down. So because it's all one color right now, you can't really tell, but because I drew it, I understand. Here is the horn, the rest is hair. So we're going to do the horn first, which we're going to start with a teal blue, and we're going to fill in every other section of where we want the twists of the horn, the twists. So it's going to be, right here's the first twist, so that's going to be blue. And then I want the next part to be orange, so we're going to have the part above that be teal. And just for fun, we're going to make the very, very top also blue. Now we're going to go in with the orange. Let's see, I need a brush. This brush was dirty, as you can tell. So, okay, not using this brush, it's too dirty. And we're going in with the orange. Alright, so every part that you didn't fill in blue, we're going to fill in orange. And now we're going to go and shade that into any part that's on this side, a darker color, and we're going to use white on the other side. That's just to make it look a little bit more three-dimensional and stand away from the face because it is supposed to be a horn. We're going to go in with, for the orange, we're going to go in with the red. Drop my brush. Alright, going in with the red. And now with the brush that we used for white, we're going to go and highlight it and then go in with a darker blue and outline everything just so it stands out a little bit more. Alright, I went a little thick on this side right there, but we still have to paint the hair so that'll get covered. But that is basically what the horn's gonna look like. I've never done this makeup before, so I'm learning with you guys. Woo! I'm dropping everything. This is the first time I'm ever doing this face. However, it's always good to try out new face paints, keep up with trends. Currently, unicorns is a big thing for little girls. Last year it was mermaids. This year it's unicorns. It's always good to stay up with new movies that are coming out, TV shows, kid shows, all that. My last party this last weekend, I've never been asked this before, but I got asked by 5 kids to get the Black Panther face mask. So I had to do like a quick Google search. I had to learn how to paint it on the job. I painted all 5 of them. I got a picture so that way I can use it for future reference. And now I could do Black Panther as a face paint. But like I said, a year ago, no kid wanted to be Black Panther. The movie hasn't come out. So now it's a popular trend. Now it's got to be added into the book. Alright, so anyway, we're going to continue on with the hair. We're almost done. The hair is very simple. We already have the white outlined. We're just going to take a little bit of blue and separate each strand. So we have, right over here, we had 1 strand. And then we're going to go back in with the white and blend it out, so it's okay if it's a little messy right now. If you have like magic cakes or rainbow cakes, you could probably do this a lot easier than me. I just personally don't like them. I like hand painting them. I do have a rainbow cake, but that's only for like literally when I want to do a rainbow real quick on a kid who won't sit still. All other times I like to hand paint everything just because it's fun for me. I can't wait until I have my own kid because he's just going to be, or she's going to be my test child, and every new paint that I get, that kid is going to be first tried out on. She's going to be on every single one of my books. It's going to be great. And I actually follow this Instagrammer. I don't know her name, but her and her daughter do like full out body paints together, and the daughter's like 5, and they do like matching characters, and like they did like Nemo and Dory or stuff like that. But they do videos, and it makes me so excited because one day I'm gonna have a kid and they're gonna do the same thing, or I'm gonna force them to. I don't care, but that's what's gonna happen. I can't wait. And now I'm just going in with a darker blue again to emphasize it, different strands of hair, just like that. And lastly, there's a bunch of stars. They use the stencil. I have a star stencil. I don't feel like using it right now, but there's just a bunch of stars all over the forehead, so I'm just gonna do a couple. I probably should get my stencil, but I don't feel like getting up. And now a little bit of the shimmer. What you do, you literally choose where you want it to be, and you're going to dot it and flick up, and then you're gonna flick to the left, flick to the right, down, and flick to the right. And that's how you create like a cute little shine. And then you add a couple dots around it, some over here, and that looks like that's it. So this is my unicorn butterfly face paint. I'm going to add some lips, but the last thing that I want to do is I want to add some glitter. This is puff glitter, so what it does, it comes out, I'm going to show you on my dirty hand, it comes out in puffs, and that way you don't have to hand brush it on. It sticks, and it's easy to apply to kids again squirming around. So all you do is you lift your head all the way back, close your eyes, and you throw the glitter on, and you can feel it. I got it all over my shirt, but that's okay. Now I'm covered in glitter. Can't really see it on camera, but it's definitely there. Lastly, I'm going to add some lips. I'm thinking I want to do purple lips, so I'm going to throw that on real quick. Alright guys, so this is my final look. Thank you so much for sitting down and watching me do this little mini tutorial. I know it's not this big extravagant body paint, however this is very important and it means a lot to me. Fascination has made me a better person. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm so glad that I created it and I get to be a part of this every single weekend. I get to do this to my face. I get to do this to kids' faces. I get to just be goofy and have fun. If you enjoyed watching and you'd like to see more from me, please leave a like and subscribe. Also leave a comment down below what kind of video you would like me to see. I'm still new, so I'm kind of trying a bunch of different things, but I could do face painting, body painting, I could do hair, I could do beauty makeup, I could just sit here and be stupid. You let me know. I don't know yet. But I wanted to share with you guys one of the most important parts of my life. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.